Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy GD, the sports actor, and we are back. We're back with the podcast. Of course, the second half of basketball is about to be underway. All-Star break just finished. People are coming back from vacation, and we're getting back to basketball, and we're super excited about that. Now, with this All-Star break ending, just want to give a quick shout-out to Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns for winning that, and Allen Houston for winning that shooting competition. And I hope they bring that shooting to the second half and into the playoffs and the finals as well. Because if you can shoot that well for a trophy, you can shoot that well for the finals, for the championship, for every single game. And that has to be what happens in this second half. Now, in this second half of basketball, what I need the New York Knicks to do, we need to transition from winning the games that you're supposed to win, beating teams like the Hawks, beating teams like the Pacers, and you need to transition to winning the games that you have to win. That means beating teams like the Spurs, beating teams like the Celtics, beating teams like Detroit. And today, with basketball coming back, today we get a chance for the New York Knicks to right some wrongs. We get a chance for the New York Knicks to show us just exactly what they're made of. And in this matchup, I do know that, Isaiah Stewart out for boxing, but apparently, according to him, that's what he was drafted for. That's what the Detroit Pistons went and got Isaiah Stewart for. It's for boxing, for fighting. So he's out for 7 games. Jalen Duren was already out, but has time extended for his little skerfuffle against the Charlotte Hornets. And, when we're looking at opportunities, going back to my phrase of winning the games that you have to win, this is a have-to-win game. The Detroit Pistons have already put belt to ass on the New York Knicks twice this season, both times beating them by, I believe, 30-plus points. This game right here, I believe, is the final matchup that we'll be able to see the Detroit Pistons if we don't see them again in the Eastern Conference Finals or sometime in the playoffs, depending on how things shake out. We might see them again in the post. But for right now, in the regular season, this is the last game, so this means something. They whooped on you twice. Now, granted, one of the times that the Detroit Pistons did win, it was because Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby were out due to injury. And then you also had Miles McBride, who was also out due to the fact that he's dealing with surgery. So you took advantage and you did what you had to do. The Knicks need to do the same thing. That payback, that get back, go get it in blood. Okay? You have 2 pivotal pieces for the Detroit Pistons that are a pivotal part of their identity through physicality and enforcement. You have Jalen Duren and you have Isaiah Stewart both out. You need to take advantage. You need to play big. You need to play dominant. Even if, finesse, rolling off picks, great ball skills, shooting fluidly, even though that's more of your identity and you're not really the team looking to bump, play physical, like teams like the Magic or teams like Detroit, I need you to be that team today. I need you to be that team tonight. That is what is expected of the New York Knicks, and I hope that they can fully acknowledge that. We went out of our way, thanks to the front office and everything that's going on, Leon Rose, and the moves that have been made. We went out of our way to go get Jose Alvarado to assist with that grittiness, with that physicality, with that toughness. We went and got Jeremy Sohan from the Spurs to assist, bring that type of energy to the New York Knicks. And I'm truly happy to have those additions. I mean, Jose Alvarado, straight out of the gate, has already shown why, what value he brings to the team through steals, through strong defense, guarding the whole floor, proving that he isn't afraid of confrontation, but not looking for it, and available when you need him to shoot a clutch three, or you need him to do something to change the momentum or give the Knicks life or energy. He's already shown that. Through 2 games that he's played already, he's shown that was an incredible move, and we didn't have to give up anybody. Now it's time for Jeremy Shohan to show us the same thing, to show us that he too can be put onto the floor when Jalen Brunson, when OG needs a break, when Bridges needs a break. He can come in, play, guard the wing, guard all 5 positions, and do what he was doing with the Spurs in New York. And I really do believe that he will do it. Now, if we're looking at this game, as we've said, for the Knicks, the only person that they have currently out is Miles McBride. Everybody else looks to be ready and able to play this game. We do have OG Anunoby back. We do have Karl Anthony Towns back. Super excited to have those pieces back because we're going to need them. This is a full team effort, and we're going to need all of the guys that we've been able to assemble. And not only them, the bench as well. We're going to need all of them to work together, to contribute and give the best of what they give to the team's mission. And that is to win a championship. It's to win a trophy. So, a couple things that we need to make sure that we focus on is you're going to have a lot of opportunities for rebounds. Isaiah Stewart is out. Duren is out. That means that you're going to have to crash the boards. Not only offensively. I mean, I'm hoping we're dropping shots to where that's not needed, but we're going to have to crash the boards the best that we can and play dominant inside of the paint and own the paint. The paint needs to be ours, and we need to crash the boards. I can't emphasize that enough in how that will be a deciding factor on whether or not we're going out of our way to play big and take the ball and control the ball. You have Detroit, who, because of the lack of presence inside, they're probably going to be driving a lot, driving and kicking, and looking for open opportunities on the perimeter because it's not going to be so frequent inside. Hopefully with guys like Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson playing big. So driving and kicking and giving good spacing is going to be a lot of what their game plan is. But the Knicks need to move as a unit. Defensively, they need to cut off any lanes. They need to play defense in a way where you're not always looking for support and you don't need somebody to help you if someone's driving and you're able to handle your assignment. One-on-one basketball, just you versus your man that you've been assigned to. And they need to control the tempo. I mean, don't start letting the Detroit Pistons use their legs and just run. I mean, that's one reason why we went out of our way to go get a bench that was so deep. I mean, you look at some of these good teams, OKC, you look at some of these teams like the Pacers. You look at some of these teams that have not only a good starting 5, but they have such a deep bench that really gives them the opportunity to throw so much at you. You're just never getting tired. And when it comes to the Detroit Pistons, they love to utilize their bench. They love to not only use their stars, but make sure that everyone is going in and everybody is focused on playing defense. That's everyone's main objective, is to play defense, get the ball, get a turnover, and make a transition basket. And that's something that the New York Knicks are going to have to put a stop to. And I believe that they can. I really do, especially with the pieces that we've acquired, especially with the rest time that we've been able to have. But the Knicks need to control the Knicks need to control the pace of this game. And with guys like Jalen Duren out, with guys like Isaiah Stewart out, the New York Knicks also need to make sure that Karl-Anthony Towns takes advantage of whatever or whoever is going to be playing center at that position, whether that's shooting from the outside perimeter or, doing his incredible fake drive. Whoever is going to be coming in, I'm not exactly sure. I didn't look at the depth chart to see exactly who's going to be coming in to replace Stewart and Duren. But whoever it is, Karl-Anthony Towns possibly will have a big mismatch, and I hope that they utilize that and they watch that, because that is something that is definitely going to help us win this game. Jalen Brunson cannot be the only individual who's able to create his own shot. I've been saying, and I will continue to say, OG Anunoby is someone who can create his own shot, not only from the outside, but from the inside. Driving in, he can draw fouls, is a great dunker. I really do think that OG is a complete player, especially when it comes to that two-way. Jalen Brunson lacks a little bit on defense, but he makes up for that with everything that he's able to do on offense. But when you guys have guys like Cat, his production has dropped a bit. Cat is there. He's a great player. We love Cat, but I will say that we need him to turn it up just a bit more and be more of a 1-2 punch when it comes to helping out JB, the captain. So looking forward to this game. I really do think that Jalen Brunson is going to have a great game. I think that a lot of our shots will be coming from the inside. I think we'll see Mitchell Robinson out there crashing, getting a lot of boards. And like I said before, I do hope that OG has a great game. I know he's coming back from that toe injury. Hopefully it wasn't as serious as it seemed there for a second, but we do need other guys to turn it up and get ready to score. Excited to see Shamet coming off the bench, and excited to see where they have Jeremy Shohan in terms of minutes and where they have him in rotation. But that's the pregame info for you. I got my pizza that's beeping in the back right there, so I need to take care of that. But appreciate you guys if you made it till the end. Like, subscribe, let me know what your thoughts are on the outcome of this game. Let me know what you'd like to see, what I should talk about, and anything I can improve. But other than that, really appreciate you guys, and as always, let's go Knicks.